Back for more. This is Coach Cameron's podcast, daily podcast. Thinking about going twice daily because the quarantine's never going to end. This is Coach Cameron. We're going to be talking about the NCAA rejecting the blanket waiver that threatens Division I soccer and other non-revenue sports. And Deep Thoughts with Deep Voice is back, or Medulla Oblongata is back. All coming your way on episode 491. Welcome back to Coach Cameron's podcast. Thanks for joining me again. I'm glad I am a source of entertainment or information or whatever I am to you. Thank you for coming. And Deep Thoughts with Deep Voice, he's all excited about Joe Exotic's CD. I guess he's very excited about it, and we're going to have him come on in a little bit. But first, the NCAA rejects controversial request for blanket waiver that threatened Division I soccer and other non-revenue sports. I don't even like that title. Why is Division I soccer a non-revenue sport? I'm at Phoenix College, at Little JUCO Phoenix College, and I can get 4,000 people to show up to some of our games. One year in 2013, we had 3 games over 2,000. And that's because of my belief soccer should have people. I think if you produce a good product, people come and support and do things like that. But, yeah, we need better coaches that pay attention not only just to win, but getting within the community and making something special happen. I don't consider them non-revenue sports. But if you get cut, it's on you for not being a non-revenue sport, I guess, but they're going to do cuts regardless, because the longer we stay like this, we're going to be in big trouble. So sports are going to be cut. Why? To save football, I guess. But football and basketball, the generating sports, the money sports, they say, fund these other sports. So if you're in a football school, you are at the risk of getting cut. Women's, on the other hand, maybe it's not as much because of Title IX, so you're protected by that. But young men, you are in big trouble. And hopefully it doesn't have, a growing effect, down to the junior college level where I reside. But you never know. It is getting crazy. We do have too many things happening that we're under the threat of all these things. Things are collapsing in front of our eyes, and we can't keep doing this. And it's getting ridiculous. We need hopefully positive change is the hope. Well, I think it's that time to bring on Deep Thoughts with Deep Voice, but I'm going to have to fast forward it because it's a long review. He told me this review. I'm like, you really want to read this online? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, let's bring him on and see how he's doing. Fast forward motion because it's just too long.
Coach Cameron, I gotta tell you, you need to buy the CD I just got from Amazon.
No, I will not.
It's called I Saw a Tiger.
By Joe Exotic. Cool.
Yeah, by Joe Exotic. It's amazing.
Okay.
Well, I bought it because of the amazing reviews. You want to hear one of the reviews?
Yeah,
Listen
sure.
Up. This is an amazing review. This is by Stephen Wayne. I Saw a Tiger. Saved my life.
Sweet.
This just came out March 26, 2020. I was down on my luck, and this album saved my life. Long story short, I had just recently been fired from the local circus in Muskogee. It was known as Nifty 50 and the 2-ring circus back in the day until a tornado ripped through the town and took 2 clowns, a bearded lady, and 3 chihuahuas named Willie, Nilly, and Todd. Since then, it was just called the Old Circus in town, which didn't have the same ring to it, if you know what I mean. Now I digress. Like I said, I was plumb out of luck and was itching for a hitchin and took a ride down to the next nearest town, which all of you know is Tullahassee. Now, I don't want to open up old scars, but I knew going back to Tullahassee ain't without its risk. My old woman, who was now my ex, squatted there. And wouldn't you believe it, as soon as I stopped at the local Love's gas station to grab a pack of Coors and Marlboro Lights, there she was, big old Andy Mandy. I tried to sneak past her down an aisle and into the restroom, but I slipped on a misplaced Slim Jim and created a ruckus from hell. I caught the attention of the whole damn county, dang it. Of course, Andy Mandy took it to herself to give me an earful on how I left her with a trailer full of 3 bloodhounds, a tractor out front, and an unpaid medical bill from the time I got injured flipping my ATV in the Wal-Mart parking lot. After getting up and gathering my wits about and drowning out all the hollerin from that old ball and chain, I saw a glimmer at the corner of my eye.
How long is this? This
Coach
is
Kim,
too long.
Just let me finish. It's about to get good.
Okay,
It's
better.
not that much longer.
Seems
and
like
I get everyone can go on Amazon and read this right now, but let me finish it, please. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
I brushed past the old hog that used to be my wife and followed that shimmering light. It called to me. Like a message from the Lord, it pulled me. And lo and behold, right at the front of the checkout desk of various CDs from gangster rap and Mexican music was a cellophane rap CD called I Saw a Tiger. I felt its power, take control of my leathery tan hand and take hold of it. Like I was possessed. I grabbed the copy, asked for my Marlboro Lights, and purchased that dang thing right there and then. Of course, by then, my old woman had given up trying to get me to listen and was threatening to call the cops. I decided to hightail out of there and hit a ride to the next town, which of course was called OK, and was right across the river. I had a cousin named Skeeter that lived there who was never quite right from his time in the National Guard, but I knew he could whittle a fine dog or rabbit if he asked him to.
What's that have to do anything about any of this?
Let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. We're getting to the climax, please.
All right, good.
He would always say, ain't got much left up in the old noggin, but I am sure as hell can whittle you any animal with my eyes closed if I didn't mind to. But of course, he only knew how to whittle just a dog or a rabbit. Anywho, along the way, I asked the tweaker who was giving me a ride to pop in the CD. He just was a squirrely fella, but he obliged and turned up the tunes. Lord Almighty, nothing so angelic touched my ears. Exotic Joe's voice was from another world. I knew that moment on, life was going to be just fine. Just fine indeed. Thank you, Joe Exotic. You saved me. The end. It was beautiful.
Okay.
That's why I bought it for $9.99 on Amazon. You need to buy it too. Well, I'm done here.
Good.
I'm out of here.
Good
By the way,
riddance.
Carol Baskin did kill her husband. Goodbye.
Probably Carol Baskin probably did kill her husband, but that's not for me to judge. I'm just here, just trying to survive this world, as we all are trying to survive this world. I mean, it's gotten that crazy. We're quarantined so much. I have Deep Thoughts with Deep Voice, or Medulla Oblongata, or whatever his dang name is, reading us ratings from Amazon about Joe Exotic's CD. He's actually a pretty good singer, shockingly, but not as good as Bouncing Souls. So I hope you guys have a great Saturday and you're surviving during this crazy time. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Run, exercise, change your eating habits, develop an immunity to all viruses by being healthy. And this is Coach Cameron, and I'm out. Goodbye.